Hey, welcome back to my channel. My name's Gabby, and if you are new here, then welcome. Go ahead and subscribe if you haven't already. I'm gonna be coming back with so many new videos soon, and this video is just gonna be a cute little Valentine's Day look. So if you want to see how I achieve this, then go ahead and keep on watching. I'm gonna go ahead and use this LC elixir, and I'm gonna put that just at the high points to give me like more of a little glow. I already moisturized my face. But this just has like some glitter flecks in it, and it's a dry oil, and I've used it in some of my other videos. So I'm just gonna go ahead and take a little bit like this, and I'm not even gonna squeeze it all. I'm just literally dotting it where I want it, and I'm already super oily. I always tell you guys that. And then I'm just gonna go ahead and rub that under my eyes. So I'm just gonna go ahead and do that, and I'm gonna use more later with my hair. But just to kind of give me some blendability, like some suppleness to work with, because I'm so dry. So I went ahead and washed my sponge already. It's the Real Technique sponge. And I'm gonna use my LA Girl foundation. And I'm the shade beige. Then I'm just gonna go ahead and put some on both sides. And I think I've said this before, this is like one of my favorite foundations. It's so good on coverage. It's super matte and like not drying. And it's affordable, so I get it at Target. I got like this weird pimple right here. It's kind of gross. Now that I went ahead and got my foundation on, I'm gonna use my Morphe concealer palette. I've used it before in my other videos. It's really gross, so don't judge me, but this is like literally my favorite part of the makeup routine. Like, it's my favorite product literally, because it's lasted me so long, and I can't get the same outcome of makeup when I don't use it. And I go ahead and once again whip out this LC elixir, and I'm just gonna put literally one drop in, like not even a whole drop, in the colors that I'm using, which I kind of use all of them. So I'm gonna do the lights, and I'm just gonna do like literally the smallest little drop, and then the darker tones to contour my cheeks. Then I'm gonna go ahead and use the lights first. And when I say lights, I mean like the lighter shades, so I can highlight where I want my face to look brighter. And I'm literally using every shade mixed together, so I don't just necessarily use one of these shades. I kind of just use all of them. And I'm using the light ones, and I'm just going under my eye to get some coverage. And if you do use this combo, or if you use like any elixir with a cream contour, don't put too much of the elixir, because then you'll end up looking really greasy and your makeup won't set right. So just do the bare minimal when you're putting some elixir anywhere, because again, you are working with oil, and oil is never cute, but it does help when you use the right amount. So I'm just covering my under eyes. And then once you have some coverage, like when you can't, because I have kind of like a purple tone, purpley tones under my eyes. Once I kind of can't see them anymore, then I don't want to put too much, so then I know I'm good. And I'm just gonna go my forehead, top of my nose, to get that like highlight effect. And then I just do like my chin area. If you have darkness anywhere around your mouth, you can go ahead and do those areas. Does anyone remember when like the concealer lip was popular? I just thought of that because of this. I used to like concealer lip. And I was jealous of girls who had better concealer lip than me. The good old days. Okay, so now I'm going into my darker shades. These on this side. And once again, I'm kind of just mixing. I just kind of mix literally like these bottom two dark ones because the rest of them are a little too dark. So I'm just going in and you can see it's already on my sponge. And I'm going to do the fish face and just kind of do my cheeks, my forehead, and like my nose. And then I just kind of get my jawline because I'm one of those people who like has no jaw. And it's really sad because it'd be cute if I did. See? But I don't. It ran away, it's missing, it's gone. And I can't find it. So once you've gone in and like done your contouring, I go ahead and go back into the light shades so that I can clean it up, and I'll show you what I mean. So just tapping my sponge into the lighter shades again. I'm gonna go back in and define the contour lines. So just gonna do the fishy face again and clean everything up. Alright, so after you've done your contouring and you're satisfied with how your face looks, then we're going to go to the next step in concealing, which is actual concealer. And I'm using the e.l.f. concealer in Fair Rose, which I don't remember buying this color, but I think it's like the lightest one. I'm not too sure. But I know I'm really, really light, so I have to get one of the like most palest shades. But this shade is Fair Rose, and it's the e.l.f. 16-hour Camo Concealer. And then I'm just going to go ahead and not smear it. Don't do no smearing like this because you'll just wipe off what you just did. Just tap it on. And I do my forehead and my chin first because if you leave those areas, it's not cute. You'll be able to see like like how I have it right here. It literally dries like that. And I don't know why it dries faster on my chin and on my forehead, but it never fails. If I like leave it on there slightly too long, then there's no going back. So I'm just blending that out. And before you're done blending your under eye, I would say if you're like easily, if your eyes crease easily, just have your setting powder out and ready to slap it on your face because your eyes will crease extremely fast and you'll just have to keep blending and blending until you put the powder on. So just have your setting powder ready to slap it on. I think she's waking up, so I'm going to be quiet. dot your eyes. And once you're satisfied with like the way the coverage looks under, then have your concealer ready because you will crease. So I'm gonna go ahead and set those. And also I go down to my nose area to set that too. I crease really easily, so then my hair I also have creasing, so I'm gonna set that again and then, blend that again and then set it. And then you can do the rest of your face. So even though we want our under eyes not to crease, we don't want them to get super dried out with the setting powder. So I'm going to go ahead and dust off the eye area so that it doesn't get dried out. And then go ahead and, I'm going to do my forehead too because that'll get super dry and it'll look patchy. And then I just kind of tap the rest. I'm going to go in and do my eyebrows so that way we can have those on before the eyeshadow. So I'm going to take this little double-ended eyebrow brush and just brush my brows up. I really can't wait to have an actual vanity in front of me again because I don't have any mirrors. Literally, I'm using like this small mirror and a hand mirror. So I'm going to take this brown eyebrow brush, pencil. I'm going to take this brown eyebrow pencil and just lightly fill them in. And I've been trying to do my eyebrows differently now. So that way they don't look like so harsh. I don't know. I don't really know what I'm trying to do. I'm just trying to go for a different eyebrow look and see what I like. But anyway, they look sloppy at first. I tried this for the first time yesterday and then I just brushed the product through. And this brow pencil kind of has like a red tint to it, so maybe I won't use this brow pencil anymore, but it's not too bad. So you can see they look a little bit bold, but we're gonna fix it. I'm gonna take my concealer and my concealer brush and just clean them up, and I'm using that e.l.f. concealer again. And this little mini Sigma brush. So I'm just going to take the smallest amount of concealer and go underneath and on top of the brow to clean it up. So yeah, I don't really know what eyebrow look I'm really going for anymore. I'm just kind of like seeing what I like, I guess. I don't know. My eyebrow game is not the same. Alright, so after I've cleaned up my brows, and they don't look too bad. So, I don't know, I'm still trying to decide if I like this like whole little brow switch up, but who knows. But this is how they look for now. I'm going to go ahead and do eyeshadow, and I'm going to use my Sweet and Sultry palette. It looks a little beat up now because it's been used so many times, but this is my palette. My link is in the bio to my Instagram page for my business, but we are rebranding, so I'm rebranding my whole makeup line, and I can't wait to show everybody what I'm bringing out, and I'm just kind of starting fresh. So but this palette is staying, so this will be back whenever I relaunch. I'm gonna go ahead and get my little eyeshadow brush. I'm gonna go ahead and go into Slip. So I'm gonna go into Slip and I'm gonna put that in the outer corners. And I just used the product on my sponge to conceal and prime my eyes. I don't use like an actual eyeshadow primer anymore because it was kind of making my eyeshadow, it makes my eyeshadow look really dry. Like I have dry eyes. I have dry eye skin. That doesn't sound weird. But yeah, if I use eyeshadow primer, it just makes my eyeshadow look dry. So I don't use an eyeshadow primer. You are more than welcome to use one. I know lots of people don't not use one, but I just use like my cream contour that's left on my sponge. So I'm gonna go into the outer corner and just kind of like tap that on there. Yeah, I'm not going up too high. I'm just literally tapping it on the bottom corner. Ew, and I have eyelash glue still on my eyelashes. I think I'll just go in with Cocoa to blend it out. And I'm gonna go ahead and so I'm gonna keep Cocoa as low as possible and blend out this outer corner. And when I say as low as possible, I don't want to bring it past my brow bone into my eyebrow. Then that's when your eyeshadow looks too dark or like it's not blended. And then I'm gonna retouch up the outer corners again with that same color Slip to give it that depth again, because we did blend it out. And then I'm just gonna kind of like tap it to to tap it to make it look a little blended. Then I'm just blending it slightly again, but not too much because then that would be pointless of what we just did. Just enough so where it doesn't look so harsh. I think I'm gonna use Rust. I'm gonna use Rust for this part, my inner eyelid, and I'm just gonna use on my finger and tap it onto the inner part. This color is so pretty. It's like a burnt orangey color, which is why I named it Rust. It's like one of my favorite colors. And then taking that blending brush again, and I'm just going to swipe it over the crease. Like I'm not even gonna blend because it'll literally blend. When you do that, if you have a shimmer shade, it'll blend out right into your mattes and it's just gonna look like a huge shimmery mess. So I'm literally just like, you could see like dragging it in, and that's all I need to do because there's not much blending that needs to be done. And I'm gonna take that, whatever's left on my little corner brush, the dark shade, and just blending in the dark to the shimmer. And I'm just gonna tap it like that, so that way it doesn't look like there's a huge difference. It looks nice and blended. Then taking that same little corner brush, I'm gonna go into Slip again, and I'm gonna go under my eye. And I'm gonna take my sponge, and again, whatever's left on the sponge, I'm not reapplying any product. I'm gonna clean up my eyes. And I'm going to use the flat side for some setting powder, and I'm going to go ahead and just make a sharp line underneath. Just like that. And I'm going to leave that there. And we're going to go ahead and bronze our face. So I'm using this Wet n Wild bronzer, Color Icon bronzer, and it's Ticket to Brazil. And it's literally like this cheapy little bronzer, but it gives you like a nice shimmer. And I'm just gonna tap that. You can't see it a lot, but in the sun you can see a nice little like glow. So I use the smallest amount of that, and then I'm still on this little Physicians Formula bronzer palette. It's really just lasting me so long, so I'm using it, but I like the colors. So I use this dark one and this light one. This was like the perfect mixture, but I used the heck out of that, so I just do like a little tap in both, and I'm gonna apply that on top of wherever I cream contoured. I'm gonna bronze that. And then I feel like I forgot how to make a YouTube video. Like, I don't know. It feels weird. I haven't made a makeup video in a while. So I'm gonna go in with the bronzer, and I'm gonna contour my nose a little bit. And I just do like the tip right here and the sides, and I bring it kind of like up into the eyebrow. And it looks really harsh, like you guys are, oh god, it looks red actually. Because I have eyeshadow on this brush still, so I'm gonna blend that out a little bit. Yeah, that was probably not a good idea. So I'm gonna go back into the bronzer though. We're gonna blend it out anyway, so it's not like you're really gonna be able to tell. You just go ahead and take the sponge and kind of like tap it. You don't want to smear it or anything. Don't reapply any product, just literally use whatever product is on there. So once you go ahead and blend out everything with your powder brush like this, all of your lines should look really seamless. You shouldn't really have any harsh lines. And then taking some highlighter, I'm taking this ColourPop Flexitary, and it's a, what is it called, Super Shock Cheek. I haven't bought new makeup in so long, so I'm literally using the same stuff that I've had for years, and I'm pretty sure they still have this one. But I'm just gonna highlight the little parts of my face, the high points, and I love this highlighter because it's just super fast and it's really pigmented. And I'm going to take that same highlighter on my finger, and I'm going to put it in the inner corners of my eyeshadow. So I'm just going to go ahead and put some blush on. Not too much. And the color that I use from ColourPop, ooh, this ColourPop container looks really dirty, so I'm not even going to show it. But the blush that I use is called Tulip to Quit. Tulip to Quit. And I'm just going to tap that on my cheeks like this. Not putting on too much because I don't like a harsh blush look. And kind of dust it over my nose. And then I'll be back with mascara and lashes on. And then we'll go ahead and do a lip. Okay, so I'm back with my mascara and lashes on. And I'm going to go ahead and do a lip to finish this look off. So I'm going to go ahead and wipe off this dirty little makeup that's on my lips. I'm just using a baby wipe. I'm just going to go ahead and line them a little bit. I'm not going to line them too much, just literally to define them, because I don't want like a dark lip, and I don't know where my other lip liners are. I'm gonna go with my makeup sponge and just blend that out. I'm gonna take this NYX Liquid Suede lipstick or like lip cream, whatever it is, and it's in the shade Sandstorm. I'm going to go ahead and go in with 7 Figures Lip Gloss. It's my lip gloss from CONFIANCE Cosmetics, and it's just like a bronzy glitter shade, and I'm just going to tap it on. Alright, so this is the final look. I hope you guys like it. I just paired it with like a nice little wavy braid look. And some hoop earrings. So I hope you guys try this out, and if you have somebody to spend your Valentine's Day with or not, you can still get ready and look cute. So go ahead and subscribe, give me a thumbs up, and let me know in the comments what you guys want to see next. And I really appreciate you guys supporting, and I'll see you guys in my next video.